So, welcome back to the Hand Forge YouTube channel. Today, we're looking at a past painting I did, a commission for my father. He loves the Richmond Tigers, and this brought back a lot of memories of me going to the games with him when I was younger, eating curried egg and lettuce sandwiches. Not that Richmond won a lot of games back then, but when he did, he'd throw me around like a rag doll. Good memories, good old football memories. He wanted something for his bar at home, so I decided to do a custom clock for him. And you know, bars, they like having random things that light up, so I thought I'd throw an LED light strip behind it and give it like a sort of hovering effect off the back wall, if you will. So yeah, this was made from complete like scratch, like this MDF and little pine bits of wood that I cut up, give it a frame. Let's just put that, a visible frame behind it. But yeah, this was a fun project. It took me a very long time. I was working and had a lot of other things going on in my life, but yeah. So we'll just go step by step. The first thing that is up, I'll have to cut out the shape in the MDF, and then we'll go from there from making the frame. So I'll see you in the video. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just cutting it out with a jigsaw, and then after that, I'll move into cutting out the little bits of pine to make the frame at the back. You got to sand all those bits down, get them prepped for paint, and then I glued them down using Gorilla Glue wood glue, using a small nail gun. Just nailed them together for extra support, and then clamping them down as well to make sure the glue adheres properly. Then after that, we'll get into like an undercoat and spraying the back in black, just getting everything ready to start paint. So we have prepped everything and we are ready to get into painting. This is another one that I've done wet blending my shades together instead of just doing cell shading. Look, they're both hand in hand. I feel like if you're good with wet to wet blending or blending the acrylic, it can be quicker most of the time, because with cell shading, it's very detailed, blocking in tiny things like these little things I'm painting at the moment. That's a lot of little small blocks of color. You got to get in there with a small brush, do a couple of coats. I like both styles. I find drawing them's quicker. Painting can be difficult unless it's a bigger painting. Next thing on the list is to actually paint it. I'll see you after I've done the color. So first things first, we're going to transfer the design onto the canvas. Then I start off with the biggest, bulkiest color first, getting the yellow and the oranges in. Though the whole thing isn't yellow, it's the same hue, so getting a good coat of yellow on there helps a lot when you start blending. Then we move into the eyes, then the white, then we finish off with the magpie. Now the color's done, and you know what happens next. It's time to bring this tiger to life, except for the magpie. And how do we do that? We outline the painting. We'll do the text first, and then we'll move on to outlining the tiger, getting all those cool patterns in. Some of the patterns are designed with hidden meanings, a cricket bat and a bowl, because I grew up with cricket as well. There's also a number of strikes, that's how many premierships Richmond has won at the time, and there's a few other hidden meanings in there. I had a really fun time with this project, and it was good to do something for my dad. I love tigers. I don't really follow the footy that much, but it was cool to do something I'm passionate about and involve my dad in something he's passionate about. Let's get into outlining. So starting off with the text, and then we move on to the football, getting the whole tiger's outline done, and that's pretty much all I've captured. There's also 2017 in there. I think that's my dad's favourite game against Collingwood. The triangle represents one of Dad's favorite albums by Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon. Before we get into the shots, if you could like, comment, subscribe. It helps with the algorithm and it really helps me grow my passion and my career. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the final shots. Peace.